Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream, but it's a special live stream. I thought, I'd love to sit here and tell you that I thought long and hard about doing this, but I didn't either. This is very off the cuff. I have decided to share with thee my rotating of the fragrances. I will be going through, this is going to amount to about as much as Ramsey did when he did his collection video. And it's going to be a messy stream. So please bear with us. Hello, everybody. I'm probably not going to be able to talk to you very much either because I'm going to have my hands full and I'm going to have to be watching myself. There's going to be much feng shui going on here. Yeah, buddy. This is going to be as close as you're going to get from me to a collection video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking out all of my summer and spring fragrances from the collection, and I'm going to be inserting all of my autumn and winter fragrances into the bureau. As you can tell, I'm a little bit discombobulated. This is going to be a messy stream. There are going to be long periods of silence, possibly. Much hydration, and there are going to be many clangings of bottles. So you might have to just talk to each other because I've got the camera at a funny angle. It's not going to be as good as Ramsey's. I mean, hardly anything's as good as Ramsey's, but you know what I mean. It's going to be, just bear with us. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, and that's how we like it, really, isn't it? You know, all these slick people with their graphics and their fucking, the microphones and the fucking good quality cameras. Who do they think they are? That's a joke, by the way. I know the internet doesn't really carry, carry sarcasm very well. Right. Let's have a look. Hello, Michael John. How are you? Oh. Hello, Natalia. Howdy. Adam D, welcome. FCM, what's this? I'm about to go to bed. Sorry about that. I beg your pardon. Yeah, buddy. Ciao, welcome. Andrea, how are you? Are you wearing kerosene? That will make an appearance, no doubt. Thank you for letting us into your collection. Thank you for watching. Rizard, how are you, sir? Exciting stream ahead, says Yao. Indeed. I hope I've got enough battery because this is going to go on for fucking hours. Excuse me. There's going to be plenty of coughing as well. I've got something in my throat. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go through all my fragrances with you. Oh, God. I might actually have to stop at some point because in about 3 hours I've got to take my mate to the hospital. Like, so we might have to come back and finish it off. I don't know if you can pause a stream, but that's what we'll have to do. Is it going to be like this BBC OCD cleaners? No, but there will be a little bit of dusting done, you know? A little bit of dusting. I for one do not appreciate the stream this early. I bid you farewell, sir. Good day to you, madam. Catch you next time, Frank. I hope you enjoy it. Perfect time in Australia, 7:43 p.m. Ooh, nice. Hello, Christoph. How are you? I'm not going to leave it running until I come back, you rascal. Anyway, let's start, shall we? First up, looks like it's Very Valentino by Valentino, a rare and discontinued fragrance, lavendery. And we have Essentia Colonia Essentia, even a more powerful version of Colonia. Very neroli, very bright, smells a bit like bug spray upon first blast. Very nice though in the dry down, very fresh. I like it. Eau Sauvage. This is not a vintage, but it is a pre-2017. It's a 2015 bottle, this. Still, it smells a little aged. Reminds me a bit of, what's its chops? What is its chops? YSL Pour On, which I sold. Just got all the money in from my, eBay sales, so I have a little war chest for if anything outrageous pops up. Christoph says, "How are you? I'm glad you're good, mate. Have your samples arrived yet?" How are you aside from the throat situation? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. This is called Blue Marine, which translates accurately to, oh, there's me. Hello. Which translates to a navy blue, and it's nothing like a blue fragrance. This came out like decades ago, and it's a really nice oak mossy aromatic sort of thing, you know, just the type of thing I like. Here is my bottle of Copper Cap Eau de Hermes. See you soon. I hope they do, Christoph. I signed the declaration form and everything, like, so hopefully they don't just bin it. They have got me address, so if anything goes wrong, they'll just send it back to us, like. There's my bottle of Dune. Goodbye to you. I've worn you a few times as well. The size of the dent I've put in that. Lord. I'm not sure whether I should put this into the autumn and winter fragrance rotation. I'll be making those sorts of decisions today as well. Some fragrances cross boundaries, you know. Oh, I think I might have to put this in. This is very green. This struck me as like an autumn and spring fragrance, you know. So I might put that in another pile. A pile for later. If flying wasn't so expensive these days, I'd come and get them myself, says Christoph. That'd be nice to meet you. We should all arrange a meet-up next year or something like that. Indecence? How are you? Here is Antaeus Sport Cologne. As you can tell, I think this will go into my little pile for possible fragrances to wear in the autumn and winter as well. Here is my decanted bottle of vintage Mitsuko. I think you're definitely going down there as well, mate. Geranium Pour Monsieur, I will be sad to see you go. You'll be back next year, don't worry. I'd pick up another bottle of that because I'll be rifling through that again next year. What a fragrance that is in the heat. Here is my vintage bottle of Monsieur de Givenchy. Not to be confused with Gentleman Givenchy. This, I think some of it's gone off at the top, but it's still a fantastic spring fragrance for me. Yeah, I think it has gone off at the top. It'll be fine once it gets past that first few minutes, like. But there's Monsieur de Givenchy, very much a spring and summer fragrance. Here is my original Dior Homme Cologne. All I need is the original Dior Homme Intense. And then I would have all of them from the original line. Jura Rose says he's watching, just working. Me too. So that's the original. This, I think this is going to go into the spring and summer cupboard. Here we have Valentino Vendetta. This is going into the spring summer cupboard. It's more of a spring fragrance for me. You know, it's got a little bit of heft. I mean, it's going to piss down today. I mean, I could wear it today. I haven't made up what I'm going to wear. My mind on what I'm going to wear today, but I probably will be. I probably know what I'm going to wear, or will be revealed soon. I haven't worn this, shamefully, even though I wanted to try and wear it this summer. I didn't. Encre Noir Sport, beautiful, you know. Fragrance fight night. I came for the baby ducks, but I'm going to stay for that sexy voice. Oh, thank you very much. Nice to see you. How are you? You may listen to my sexy voice as much as you like. Just don't try and touch it. Miller Schön, Womo. Nice. This is an oak mossy. It's a Rich Mitch kind of fragrance. I'm loath to spray any of them because the room will stink if I spray them all. So sorry, forgive us. I'm not going to. Loewe Porom. I shall miss you as well. I shall miss you as well. Fantastic fragrance. Brilliant for spring and summer. Perfect for spring and summer, frankly. Hermenegildo Zegna's Mediterranean Neroli, the 125 ml before all these got discontinued, shamefully, in the Eau de Toilette. I never wore this, but I'm fucking going to try and make it a mission to wear this next spring, next summer even. Sorry. Kouros Sport. Wore this a few times. Very, very, very hard to justify this in the summer. I wore this on the Wimbledon final. I remember that. And yeah, no. You know, it was too hot. The 80s was a very special time. A very special time. But that's going in the that'll probably go into the autumn winter. I'm not sure how much I care for that, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I much prefer the real Kouros. Speaking of which, oh shit, the bed. Kouros Fraîcheur. Now you can wear this. Got a dirty grape pineapple note, but this can also be worn in the this can also be worn in the autumn and winter as well. So, but I'm going to keep it specially for, because I do need to make some hard decisions. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to make that decision. Let's see what the chat's saying. Christoph, I wonder how many of your fragrances in your spring and summer collection you did not end up wearing. That's a very good point. One of the reasons I'm planning to sell off a few things as well, because these fragrances deserve a life, you know. And some of the stuff I'm just not going to get round to wear, and I've had them, I've experienced them. It's a bit of a meh. There you go, Keith, mate. I'll get rid of it. Herba Fresca, very much a spring and summer fragrance. Beautiful. Oh, God almighty, what a fragrance. Girl on her asking over 100 quid for that now, though, and for the performance, it's Good morning, Keith. Michael John, be careful of that leaning bottle of Girl On behind the Kouros. Yes, don't worry, they'll all be getting removed. It's like saying goodbye to your best mates at the airport knowing you won't see them again for 6 months. That's exactly what it's like, mate. I've lived with these for 6 months, got to know a lot of them much better than I did. There's a little bottle of Tenere. I've got a big bottle of it as well. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, I think that's off. It might just be because it's a splash. It's hard to tell with splash bottles because you just get everything all at once. Do you know what I mean? Here's my Escada Porom. A vintage. I mean, they're all vintage, these, because they've got discontinued, didn't they? All of them. That is going in the autumn and winter collection, though, possibly. Wore that the other day. Someone has texted me, and I can't read it. Sorry about that. Oh, it's because Mikhail Gorbachev died yesterday, Mikhail the Marked. There's Month Fresh by James Healy. To see the level of the dent I have put in, you know that I rate this stuff. Wore it the other day. It is rich. Bezzy, I will be selling these fragrances on eBay, but also if you want to contact us, I will put my email in the chat. I would prefer to do things peer-to-peer, like, because we'll do the transaction through Do transactions through PayPal, of course, but for everyone's peace of mind. But I'm not on Facebook, so I have no intention to go on Facebook either. Taking bets. When will one fall over? They'll be fucking hell on. Don't worry about that. It is a question of when and not if. Next. This is fantastic. Eau de Cologne by Ferret. I must have worn 50 sprays of this at once. Look at the dent I put in that. I only worn it once. The state of that. Crazy. Harris living a dangerous life. Harris has been over that bottle. I love this bottle. This is fantastic. Soliflor Iris, just in case you didn't know. Beautiful. Absolutely sensational bottle. This can also be worn in the autumn as well. So I'm going to put that in the possibles as well. This cannot. This is D&G Masculine. This is a bergamot Soliflor sort of thing. Hammer says, do you like Balenciaga Pour On? I've never heard of it. D&G Masculine. This is fabulous. But it is very much a bergamot sort. I want to say a Soliflor, but it's not really a flower. That's a lot of juice for just one wear, and I salute you, sir. Thank you very much, Keith. I appreciate that, Squire. Here is Guerlain's Vetiver. Now, I think you could probably wear this in the autumn as well, but I'm making tough decisions today, so it's going in the thingy rotation. The autumn, winter, the Hoojar rotation. What's it called, man? Someone tell us. Spring, summer rotation. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'll be bloody sad to see this go. Roadster by Cartier. Do you know, for the first few weeks, what I end up doing? I will end up opening the drawer and smelling this. This is fucking fabulous. This is the real fucking fabulous. Back off, Tom Ford. Excuse me. Next. Something I didn't wear this yet. Roadster Sport. I bought this by mistake. Right? And, well, fuck it. I'll stand by my mistakes, and I'm going to do that. Just that. Next, Le Troisième Homme de Caron. The tester. Don't be afraid of testers. Don't be afraid of testers. It's a fucking brilliant fragrance. And it's hard to get this bottle. So just buy them if you need to. Oh, don't. Just don't. There we go. Lumiere Noir. Lumiere Noir, right? I bought this thinking this was going to be great for spring and summer. Forgetting that it gets thick. Goodbye, Christoph. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. This is going to go in my... Oh, shit. Nearly dropped the first one. They're picking shit up by the lid. It's going to be a fucking something I need to work on. Paris, Edinburgh. This could definitely be worn in the autumn and winter, but I'm going to make a tough decision. Put it in the spring and summer rotation. God almighty, the juniper in this is fucking sensational. Bella says, I prefer the vintage. I prefer the vintage in all things, mate. I prefer the vintage. See you, Natalie, if you're going. Or maybe I'm just saying bye to Christoph. Paris Biarritz. Only worn this a couple of times as well. This is a sensational. Oh, this is tremendous. Zig T, if you want to get in touch about what I'm selling, I would prefer it if you just emailed us, mate. Look back up in the chat. Do you prefer the vintage crumpet? Sometimes. Liz Moore's is vintage crumpet. Fucking sensational crumpet. Anyhow. Cologne Indelible. This is like a little bit white floral. But I'm coming around to it. I'm coming around to it, you know. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. There we are. Next, Tom Ford for Men. The performance on this is fucking lamentable. Absolute dross. Stop that. This is a vintage bottle as well. This is a really old bottle. And it smells great. But, God almighty, the performance is dire. Next we have Mandorlo di Sicilia. Smells like almond ice cream. Tom Ford for Men has discontinued his Bel Air scents. Yes, I believe it is, yes. Oh, this is fucking glorious, this, you know. I'd love to smell this on a woman. Go on holiday. It's a fucking 5-ounce bottle as well, you know. 150 ml. Beautiful, that. Absolutely love the smell of that. I don't wear it very much, though. I think it's creamy. It's like, it's very creamy for a spring and summer fragrance, you know. Woof. Next, we have Escala in Indonesia by Legenda Madabla. This is fantastic and a brilliant. It is a brilliant ambergris fragrance, sir. And I'll whip this one away from you. This is Escala in Haiti. This is a sensational. I wore this when I went to Manchester to meet Jura Rose. Paco de Sport de Paco Rabanne. This is an oak moss, fresh, sporty, mint, vetiver, herbal. It's really nice, actually. Do you have Patou Pour Homme? So I've actually got Patou Pour Homme minis, 2 of the vintage minis, maybe 3. I know rabbits out there trying to buy them off us, but I'm not selling them. Here is Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Oh, I'd probably sell this. This is a really nice salty melon fragrance. It's beautiful, you know. It's really nice, but I'm not wearing it, you know. What does it say? Fresh, masculine, and authentic. The first eau de fougère, lavender, cedar moss, musk. Good fragrance, actually. Bottle's tremendous. Eau d'Azur. Haven't worn this yet. Not sure how big a fan I am of this, to be honest. Let's have a spray. What do you like? Oh, it's really nice, actually. It's very fresh. It smells like fresh air. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Manly Sense, I've seen that bottle. It's in America, isn't it? I've seen that bottle. I was actually looking at it this morning. Aram's got a few of those. Like, and I'm fucking dead jealous. It must be awesome having a 400ml vintage, a 400ml vintage Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Ooh. Next, B. This is B by Zoologist. Fantastic. Bottles are so heavy. You could definitely wear this in the autumn and winter because it's so thick. But I think the way it is, it's perfect for the spring and the summer. Perfect. Because that's what it smells like. It smells like spring and summer. You know? Oh, don't fall off. Next, Terre de Hermes. Threatened to wear this a few times, but never did. This is one of those fragrances you basically got to own, really, haven't you? You know what I mean? Fantastic. The batch code is BBB #W. Apparently, doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyhow, that is definitely for me spring and summer fragrance. Grey vetiver. Spring, summer, absolutely. Oh, very dry. It's like white wine. Bel Air Senses, do you have YSL Pour On Vintage? I used to, sold it. Wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. It was very, it reminded us a lot of, what did it remind us a lot of? It reminded me a lot of Eau Sauvage, which I'm not huge on either, to be fair. I beg your pardon. Next, bye man. You just can't. I love stuff. Kellen hates it, which is really strange for me because I absolutely love this. This could probably go in the year-round category, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it for spring and summer. It's very nice. It keeps really well too. Why it's Dolce & Gabbana were on a roll in the mid-90s. Like Lombardon's Low didn't wear this after wearing a lot of it, would you believe? Wearing a lot of it the previous couple of years. Oh, this is one of their best fragrances, I think. It's fucking fantastic. A lot of for men. I've actually got a lot less of this than I thought I did. Gold on the top. This is a vintage bottle. This does my nut in. The collar keeps coming off and getting stuck in the lid. I didn't realise for the longest time, and it did me nut in. But anyhow, bought that from Scentland, the land of scent. Vintage Kenzo Pour On. Don't know. I mean, Anuj assured me this was old, but it's such a salty marine sort of fragrance without being derivative, without being samey, you know. Oh, it's fucking fabulous. I'm gonna make a point of trying to wear this next year. I fucking love the bottle as well because it's got that little curve. It fits in the hand perfectly. Beautiful thing. Really nice to look at as well. Really stands out. It's like one of the first bottles you notice. You know. Right, I'll do the creeds now. Millesime Imperial. Vintage. Don't know what year it is, but it's a vintage. I'm going to have to put these somewhere special. Down there. Oh! Bois Portugal vintage. Didn't wear this year. Oh, God, it's so good. White shirt fragrance, that. White shirt fragrance. Original vetiver. Brilliant in the high heat. This was a staple when it was too hot. White Portugal was Sinatra's fragrance. Well, that's what Creed say. If Creed say, then I'm not sure I believe them. But oh, Creed didn't exist before 1975, and even then it took them about 5 years to make a fragrance. Silver Mountain Water. I think this is. Oh, you could probably wear this. You could probably wear this in the autumn and winter too. More the autumn because it's got that tea note, black currant. It's like fruits of the. It's like fruits of the, like, you know, like late berries and stuff like that. Oof. Santal Royale. Glorified Duke Pour On. Green Irish Tweed. I think that's going to be today's scent of the day. I always wear this on the 1st of March. I always wore Tobacco Oud on the 1st of September. I think I might wear this symbolically today. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so good. What does the chat say? Is that Pontaccio 21 on the right? It certainly is. I'll come to that in a second. I've got two different versions. But there's Green Irish Tweed. In fact, I'm going to put that on. Fuck it. Six sprays of vintage Green Irish Tweed because fuck it. I've got backups of that, thank God. Pisses us off. You can't see the fucking fill level, though, unless you shine a fucking extremely bright torch through it, which I'm not sure is a good idea. An old style bottle of Royal Oud, which is made by IFF, using their exclusive cedar wood note. Himalaya, one of the most underrated creeds, gets a lot of stick, Himalaya. No, my uncle worked for him and he confirmed that. Outrageous. I didn't know that. Oh well. It's just the problem with Creed is that it's just this Oliver Creed sits on a throne of lies, you know. Excuse me. Must I rehydrate my hydration? Do you have the Tabarome vintage version? Yes, I do, but that will be coming later when I reveal my autumn-winter collection, which I might do in a different stream, I'm thinking now. Just depends. It's going to be really awkward, you know. Here is a Ventus in the 120ml bottle. God knows what the batch is. Who cares, frankly? What is the batch? I've got the box somewhere. Be able to tell us. It's got to be here somewhere. I'm sure you've got to put them on the bottles. I don't care, frankly. It's a 120ml bottle. It's worth a fortune. Next, Senza Loewe. Brilliant fragrance. Brilliant fragrance. Underrated house. Very underrated house. Now we're getting a picture of all the dust that's falling over the time. I don't know why I keep the thing closed. Where does it come from? Next, this is Shamad. Pour on. Shamad Hom even. Not sure how I feel about this. I like it. It's good quality. Don't get us wrong. I just don't know that I'm going to ever reach for it over the other stuff that I wear. But not to worry. My Lupin Voyeur is at the back as well. So I will have to... Is it at the back? I don't know, because that's a year-round scent as well. Here is Hugo Boss Sport. Black cap. This is the vintage version. It's even got tennis rackets and a golf club on it. Interesting. Good fragrance. I haven't worn it this year, though. Some years you just don't wear shit, you know what I mean? Old Faithful. Look how much of this I've worn. Cologne Royale gets a lot of stick for not being Cologne Blanche, which is fair enough. And Damashi wore it, and I understand that. I really do. But this shit, I've totally neglected this year. Also, it's got the CD on the top. This is tremendous. Utterly tremendous. I love this shit. A very pretty woman sold this to me. She touched my leg. I'm not allowed to do that. You're not supposed to do that anyway, I don't think. I think she may have been a naughty girl too. But anyhow, not to worry. Maybe I'm just thinking that in my own head. Hoping so. Here we have an old school bottle of Cartier's Declaration. I don't get it. Don't get the hype whatsoever. I've got this more for the gimmick than I have for the actual scent. It's just ISOE Super. 1DAB is the thingy on that. Don't know how I feel about that whatsoever. ISOE Super Bitter Rose. Do you have Mouchoir de Monsieur by Guerlain? No, I don't like it. I do not care for it. Antonio, this is live. That's right. Welcome, Square. How are you? Right. Now we're getting into more... Well, no, I'll do this. Odette Summer Edition. This is Robes' famous 2009 summer edition Serge Luton Issey Miyake fragrance, and it was extremely sought after. Robes made this really famous, and I swore if I ever found a bottle, I would buy one, and if there were more than one, I would ring them. I would ring them. I would get in touch with them and tell them where to find it. Unfortunately, this was the only bottle, so I swiped it up, and it is now mine. And it is extremely nice. Took a few wearings for it to open up. You know, when you open up a new bottle of something and like first few times you wear it, there's really not that there's not that sort of thing, you know. How about Portos by Balenciaga? I've got it. I've got it here with us, but I've actually sold it to Ramsey. So Ramsey will have that bottle. I prefer Koros if I was going to wear a fragrance like that. This is Eau Imperial de Cologne. Eau Imperial. This is the vintage old. What are you? This is the old Coca-Cola style. I've got a couple of other Guerlains in this thing. The Mitsuko I showed you earlier. This one that I decanted, I got for free, was in the same bottle. And the reason it's in that bottle is because the sprayer was broken, but Anuj very kindly gave me that so that I could own it. And I was like, well, I'll just decant it. Thank you very much. Something I haven't worn this year, shamefully, but I'm going to next year. I'm going to make a point of it, is the vintage Eau de Sud by Annick Goutal. This is tremendous. Lime and oak moss, essentially. Oh my God, it's great. I thought about wearing this today. This is beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. As just a smell, this is one of my favourites. How about Coriolan by Guerlain? I gave it away. I had it, but I gave it away. I wasn't a huge fan of Coriolan. I just thought it was a bit of a nothing burger, you know. I just thought it was a bit crap. If other people like it was good quality, don't get us wrong. I just thought the actual scent was a bit naff, you know. What next? Right, we're getting into the spring fragrances now, so you can expect stuff a little bit heavier, you know. And this was my scent of the day yesterday: vintage Tuscany per Uomo. Anuja's got plenty of Coriolan, you know. There's loads of it. You can get that shit. It's just the problem with Anuja's is that it's shipping at the minute. It's not. I've said the problem with Anuja. It's not Anuja's problem. It's other people's problem. It's the it is the shipping crisis that we're going through at the minute. Anyway, this is the vintage original release of Tuscany per Uomo. It is tremendous. Absolutely gorgeous. That love it. Here we have Pour Monsieur EDP. EDP, love it. EDT, can't stand it. EDT turns to bad death on me. There's a chemical in there that absolutely hates my skin. It's a lovely fragrance, though. Balafre by Lancôme. I haven't got it, mate. This is Malto Smalto, one of my favourite spring fragrances. I could wear this in the autumn, but I'm making tough decisions. This is a barber shop for me, you know. Can't get enough of this stuff. Oh, you're going to fall off. Behave. Okay. See, can you fit down there? No, you can't. All right. Next are a couple of malls. Music for a While. Definitely a spring fragrance for me. Oh, it's so good. Syrupy pineapple. You know, like pineapple syrup. Imagine, I've said this loads of times before, but imagine you got some pineapple juice and it spills on your counter, right? And then you just don't wipe it up, you leave it, and all the water evaporates. Sycamore by Lancôme. Sagamore, do you mean? I have had a tester of Sagamore, but I don't like it. Didn't like it. I was offered bottles, but I really didn't care for it. Portrait of a Lady. You could probably wear this year round too. But I'm going to say this is an autumn. This is a spring summer fragrance because I do need to put these away. Early 2000s version of Azaro Pour Homme, lavender and oak moss. It's beautiful. Really like it. Pavarotti, year round. I just wear this all the time. One of the best fragrances I own. I absolutely love everything about it. Oh, shit. Paprika Brazil. You could probably wear this year round as well. Cristobal by Balenciaga. I've got that. That is in my autumn winter collection. I've got 2 bottles of that actually. This is Paprika Brazil. Beautiful. More iris than paprika for me though. On Early in America says Fragrance Journey. Welcome, Goat. How are you? I'm glad you are here. I think the lighting might be a bit shit. Which I mean it always is. I mean it's standard for me that, but you know what I mean. Like, is that better? I think it is. I think that is better. I had the light on in my room, like, so I will move this. Is that better or is it worse? Somebody tell. Afternoon all, says Micah. It's not afternoon here, mate. Dunhill Blend 30. No, I don't, but Ramsey's just got a massive bottle of it. I'm dying to try it. He was waxing lyrical about it. Oh, do you know what? I've got my Diptyque candle on. It's no wonder something smells in here. Maybe that's why my nose is irritated. Somebody tell us how the lighting is compared to how it was. Going to wear Brioni, ADT. Good for you. Never heard of it. I have a spare one, says Bellamy. Bel Air Sit fragrances. Oh, mate, I'd be interested in that. My email is in the chat if you go back up. There was a sec. I want to say that the lighting's better, actually. You know? I do want to say the lighting is better. Yes, it is. Fuck it. It is. Oh! Here we go. So, Bellamy Vintage. Yes, I've got all of the vintage ones. I've got the Shaker and the Jean-Claude Eleanor re-release. Outrageous. Everybody seems to be waking up on it in America. My spider senses have woken me to this 6 a.m. live stream breakfast with Rich and now the famous Duck live stream. I'm worthy. Are you switching out your seasonal fragrances? I am, yes. Bel Air fragrances, mate. There is my email address. If you want to drop us an email, mate, I'm more than happy to talk to you. Just in general, really. You are very cool. Here is Oris Tattoo. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I've got better iris fragrances, put it like that. Although it is very nice. Oh, it smells just very, very pleasant. Oh, that is lovely. It smells like just like clean soap, you know? Beautiful, really. Not sure I like it. I think the other ones have got a little bit more personality though, you know? Anyway. Oh, sugar and spice. I remember your lid is crap. That is Basile Uomo. Eau de Toilette. Beautiful. Vintage Bijan. I've got that as well. There's Basile Uomo Eau de Toilette. This is brilliant. Like, I've got a few backups of this. Don't worry about that. Oh, I do love Italian perfume. This was made in Italy as well. You know, I wish there was more plurality in the in the producers of fragrance. Not just who makes them, but who, like, not just who like releases them, but who makes them as well. Those old Italian producers were brilliant. Is mine the Serpia version? It certainly is. How do you like that? Manly sense. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, but my camera skills are poverty like. Here is Smalto's cock. Frankly, that is exactly what it looks like. It's a really good fragrance, this, and I forget what it's called. Full choke. Fancy kind of full choke, you fucking pervert. Brilliant, though. Smells like Himalaya. And made by the same perfumer, Pierre Bourdon. Really good fragrance. I should wear that more often, but I haven't. Anyhow, here is Lupin Voyeur. I'm going to put this in the all year round possible bracket. Next, we have Homme de Grey. You could probably wear this year round as well, but I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep it in the spring and summer because we've got to. You know what I mean? I can't be wearing everything year round or I'll get nowhere. You know, some people have that fragrances like that. Eugene doesn't care. You know, which is fucking like his prerogative. He can do what he likes. For me, I found this way of storing and rotating my fragrances extremely rewarding. You know, bit of self-denial. I am really looking forward to wearing my spring summer fragrances. We're getting to the back now, aren't we? This isn't actually taking as long as I thought. It's going to be the point, like I'm going to have to find a way. I might have to turn yours off, like turn the screen blank, while I'll put some bubbles on, while I actually get the other perfumes out the drawer, you know. Do you have De Viris by Bogart? I've never even heard of it, mate. Here is my 125 ml bottle of L'Instant de Guerlain. Now, I could wear this year round, but it's going in the spring and summer thing because I think it's brilliant for that. Here are two L'Occitane, Eau de Cade and Eau de L'Occitane. These are the old 100 ml bottles. That Eau de Cade's fabulous. Brilliant fragrances, you know. Really good fragrance. It's so spicy. Like it feels like a spice. Oh, that's really good as well. They make such good fragrances at such good prices. But warning, they have just reformulated absolutely everything and put them into new bottles. So just bear that in mind. Next we have an absolute favorite. This smells, I love Diptyque. This is awesome. Seriously, if you wanted like perfumes that are worth retail, right? This is brilliant. Do you know, I didn't know that by Bogart, Bel Air Scents. Oh, this is number 34, Saint-Germain, Boulevard Saint-Germain by Diptyque. Highly recommend you smell this vanilla. There's a blackberry or blackcurrant. It's something like that. It's a brilliant modern metrosexual man fragrance, like a young man. You know, when you qualify from like the blue fragrances and you want to try something new and you want to try, like when you're a younger bloke, like that is awesome for that. Next, you couldn't get more summery if you tried. L'Envol de Cartier. I put this on the floor because if it falls, I'll cry. You can't get those bottles anymore, I don't think, which is a crying shame. It's a beautiful bottle, like. This is my what are you called? Safari. I wanted to say Sanofi. Safari. It's a Cosmo bottle. I've got like backups of this up the arse. It's brilliant. I really like this stuff. It's so they just don't make fragrances like that anymore. More's the pity. This could be a year-round fragrance as well. Brilliant signature fragrance. This reminds me a bit of Oris Tattoo. I think this has been discontinued, you know, which is absolutely outrageous. This is brilliant. I love this stuff, frankly. It's brilliant. Warm, a little bit spicy at the top, patchouli, cardamom, saffron, labdanum. Yes, I'm reading the notes off the bottle. It's great. It really is very good when you just want to smell clean. It's a perfect work scent, you know? Absolutely perfect work scent. Oops. Mind out. Where are you going? Oh, sugar and spice. Stop that. Aberdeen Lavender by Creed. This could be year-round as well. It's warm, but fresh. Awesome sauce. Love this stuff. I mean, I've used like a good third of that bottle, you know. Really good. To be fair, most of the usage was a couple of years ago after I first bought it. The only blue fragrance I own. Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Because you only need one blue fragrance. And it's such an outlier for Chanel, though. It's such an outlier for Chanel. They shouldn't, it's not a Chanel fragrance. It's crazy. Me and Eugene were talking about this the other day. It's not really a Chanel fragrance, is it? You know? Sorry, I've had to put the light back on because it's about to fucking piss down. Do you know what I'm going to do, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the white horse that lives in the field behind my house at some point. Not yet. But there is a white horse that lurks behind my house. A little bit of fucking some kind of outrageousness. Next, Dior Homme. That firmly goes in the year-round category. Let's have a look at their thing. Recently rediscovered Safari. Forgot how lovely it is there. It's beautiful. Like. How about Iquitos by Alain Delon? Yes, I've got loads of it. Absolutely love it. A live stream from somewhere in the distant past. Outrageous. Just box all those fragrances up for me and I'm on my way in the teleporter. You are not having them. Phil, we're on the way. Also the only blue fragrance worth buying. Yeah. How about Phileas by Nina Ricci? No, but I've smelled it. Are there any Irish perfume houses? Yes, there are, Lily Bonfils. The Amber Intense is also amazing. I think Richie G's got it. No Amber Narguilé, says Andrea. Well, not in the spring and summer rotation, no. Bleu is nothing more than a revenue stream to hold up the fort. It's a very good point, that, you know. It's a very good point. That's a money-making exercise, isn't it? Next, we have Lagerfeld Photo, a vintage bottle. A vintage bottle made by Bethco. I don't know if it's the original, but it is an older bottle. And I didn't like this the first time I smelled it, and then I smelled it a few more times, and then I did like it. It's also very discontinued, so it's not going anywhere. Do not fall over. Well done. Right in the back is something very precious to me, and precious to everyone, really. This is fabulous. This could probably go in the year-round category as well, to be honest. Pour Homme by Van Cleef & Arpels. It could go in the year-round category, but I'm not going to. I've barely worn this since I got it, if I'm honest. It's another one of those bottles that won't let you see how much is left. Oh, you're just going to fall. Right, the little table I was using to put the fragrances on is now full. So everything's going to have to go on the deck, which is fortunate because I'm almost finished. All right. Santal Messiah, you could probably put that year round, but I'm not going to. Very much a spring and summer fragrance. Vetiver Tonka, very much a year-round fragrance for me, this. You wear this anytime, any point in time at all. And it's a 200ml bottle. It is a mighty unit. I love big fuck-off bottles like this. It's great. Next, aha! This is an original Matre Parfumi Elegantier bottle, anyway. And it's Racine. It's a vetiver with a bit of citrus at the top. I've given Ramsey my bottle of Root de Vetiver because it's just black as the night. It's just too much. This is much nicer for me. You could wear this year round, but I'm not going to. Next, Yoji. This is going in the year round thing. I want to wear this more. I've got a few bottles of this, I think. Or maybe I've only got one. I can't remember. This is like got an outrageous coffee note, and the bottle's a little bit delicate, so I'm a bit funny about it. You know? Nearly at the back of this bit of the cupboard, anyway. Zaharoff signature, and this could be a signature fragrance if you wanted to. I bought and paid for this, though, by the way. Right? So I'll say what I like about it. I really like this, actually. The ingredients are really good. The performance is good, but it's not great. Although I haven't tested it, like, I haven't gone up to people after, like, 5 hours of wearing it and being like, can you smell us? You know, which is probably the best thing to do if you want to do that, you know. This is tremendous. You could wear this anytime, apart from the exceptional heat. The quality of the ingredients as well is really good. Fantastic. It really is. Gets a lot of stick online, George, for his marketing techniques and his collaborations with YouTubers and stuff like that. But I mean, and that's not something I'm into, but I'm not going to sit here and lie about the quality of the fragrance. It's fucking great, like, you know. Sunghom. This is great. This reminds me of a vintage, like, imagine if Paco Rabanne was made in the 80s. Really good sauce. I really like it. Now we're going to do this. Now, right. Brace yourselves, right? Oh, no, right. Fuck it. I'm not going to do that, actually. Hold on. But I am going to show you. There is the higher part of my bureau. Right? So I'm going to take some of those down and put some other stuff up. But I'm not going to adjust the camera because I've got it how I want it at the minute. I don't want to fuck it up. Furio by Bogart. Yes, I've got some somewhere. Right, we're going to do the little side cabinets now, right, before we do that top shelf. Someone mentioned it, and here is Pontaccio 21 by Ferret. This is amazing. I love this shit. I don't wear this enough for how much I love it. This is the Eau de Toilette. Outrageously, I've also got the Eau de Cologne, which you can top up. So what you do... Oh, my God, the lid. I can't tell. Look at the lid, right? That is a massive plastic insert, right? And it smells like bad Italian plastic, right? It's honestly, I can't tell you how off-putting that smell is. This is brown, which instantly makes it worse, right? Vile. I cannot tell you how bad this smells, the lid. The fragrance, oh God. The fragrance is immense. The fragrance is brilliant, but I can't tell you. And ask Ramsey. Smell the fucking plastic insert from the lids. Awful. Just awful. And I've got some backups of Pontaccio as well because it's brilliant. Anyway. Something I haven't worn. Back here. This is Body Chorus. Now, this is probably a year-round fragrance, but it's a vintage version as well. It's the original release, but it's so good, but it's a little bit creamy, you know. It reminds us a bit of Boucheron. It's brilliant. It is actually a really good fragrance. Like, I don't own many shit fragrances, thank God, but I think for me that goes into spring. It's a spring fragrance, you know, when them cold spring fragrance, spring days, I beg your pardon. Right at the back here, which I'm getting denied from getting into because my watch is on, is my sister gave us this. Did you know there was a sister duck? This is years ago. I mean, it has gone off hard. I mean, it really has gone off hard. Oh, no. But I keep it because my sister gave us it, you know what I mean? Next. I could probably wear this year round as well, couldn't I? Vintage YSL Rive Gauche Porom. Beautiful. In a can. Fragrance in a tin. Goodbye, Bel Air Sense. Thank you for stopping by. Let's have a look what people are saying. Performance on that one is non-existent. Love the scent profile. Phil Stevens says, bottom paid for George Zaharoff. No way he gives that shit away to everybody. Usually the only ever mentioned his secret campaign trail. I don't know what that means, mate, but I do know what you mean about him giving it away to everyone. Oh, shit. Problem with giving away fragrances to people is like influencers. You've got to ask yourself the question, why should I pay for it when you didn't? You know, when an influencer tells you, this was sent to me for free, but all opinions are my own, all right? But why should I pay for it when you didn't? Simple as that. Simple as that. It's a fallacy. Anyhow, off the top shelf. Oh, no. Sorry, I've got some more over here. Iris Fauve with its fucking pathetic little gold flakes in it. Don't do that. It's a bit gauche. You know? Cap's heavy as fuck. It's lovely, though. You can wear this year round as well. I paid like half price for that from a decanter. No, not a decanter. What's the other one? Can't remember. A fragrance I have once again neglected. To wear, but should. This is the Made in Oman. I don't know if you can see that. Made in Oman version, but it is a magnetic cap of Diaman. This is fucking awesome. It's a peony fragrance. It smells like a well-dressed man, you know? Like if I was going out somewhere, I wanted to smell nice and look nice, and I did smell nice and look nice. Put this on a suit, you're fucking winning. Instantly, you're winning. Good morning, Duncan, famous YouTuber. How are you? I was speaking to him a little bit earlier. I know what scent he's wearing. Oh, I just smelled something really. Oh, God, a whiff of green Irish tree because I'm wearing it. I love that shit. So, next. Iris Sandra. This goes in the I can wear this shit at all times category. You know? Can you see it? Is it going to focus? Is it? Fuck. There you go. Iris Sondra by Naomi Goodsir. Iris is one of those things you probably can wear as long as it's not too thick. Another fragrance you can wear at all times, apart from the highest of high heat, is Eau Sauvage Parfum. This is the 2017 bottle. I do have the 2012 version. I do have the original, but I'm wearing this one at the minute. And it really is very nice. And that can go in the year round as well. I'm not necessarily going to put them all in this year's rotation. In this year's autumn and winter rotation, but it's something for us to consider. You know, I like making these little decisions. Next, fucking awesome. Jazz Prestige. This is twice the fragrance of the original for me, sorry. I love this stuff. It's brilliant. It's another Pierre Bourdon classic. I'm sure it's Pierre Bourdon, isn't it? He did the original Jazz, didn't he? Fucking bloke is masterful. I hope he knows that we all feel this way about him. I hope he knows that I feel this way about him. Now, here we have an outrageous vintage version of opium, right, called Fleur Imperiale. This is tremendous. I haven't worn it, though. It's a little thick, you know. It's a little thick. It is an awesome fragrance. The bottle's beautiful as well. I really like it. Floral version of opium. You know, when this came just before they started releasing a different opium every year. Anyhow, right. The Serge Lutens never move because they're different and special. Here is a bottle of Hemingway, which I bought from a friend of the channel, a friend of yours and mine. I shan't tell you who it is because you might not want us to tell. But I bought this. I think the money went to charity, and that might give it away. It's a nice vetiver. There's only 35 ml. I wouldn't buy 100 ml of this. I just wouldn't. It's a nice vetiver. That's it. And I would wear this in the early days of spring and summer because it is a little fresh. Here is Russian Tea. I'm very much wearing this during the autumn because I think it's an autumn and spring fragrance. Here is my original. This is the original Gucci Pour On. This is one of those bottles that's it's an aerosol. I fucking hate those aerosol bottles. God damn it, they're awful. Jesus, no. Just no. You know that scene from The Office where he's like, no! No. Next, in Sunset. Sell this hard as fuck. This is going in the sell pile, actually. I don't want that anymore. Prada. Which one are you again? Fusion Dom. This is the vintage Infusion Dom. This can go in the year-round pile as well, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put this in the spring and summer version. I'm fucking too scared to use this one. I got 50 ml of it. And it's like a darling of the vintage community. Do you know what I mean? Remember when they changed it? I think it was it's either Infusion de Riz or Infusion de Riz. People are going mental. People are like, what? Why? Putting a lot of trust in that thin shelf. Yes, you're not wrong, but it has never let us down. They don't build furniture like they used to, which is why I've got a lot of vintage furniture, you know. My Lancaster version of Davidoff. Zeno. Now this is definitely going in the possible for autumn because so is Beau de Jour. This right here is Beau de Jour. I haven't worn this year. You will notice back here there's a giant bottle of Vert d'Ensemble. There's also a giant bottle of Beau de Jour. All right, these stay there because I've got nowhere else that will fit those bottles. In fact, give us a second. I'll be 1 minute. I'll see if I can store them somewhere else, but I doubt I can. Let's have a look here. No, not even close. One more moment, please. Oh, the lid's fucking oh no, thank God. When I bought it, the lid was absolutely like nailed on, wouldn't come off. So what I did is, right, I put it in the freezer for 5 minutes, came straight off. I wouldn't put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, but the freezer, it's all right, you know. Oh, let's have a look. No. That is a shame. Oh. Nearly. I have got the big cupboard though through there, so I might just go and put these in there. Like, oh, in fact, that is what I'm going to do. One moment, please. Right, put those away in the long storage, we'll call it, you know. Oh, the white horse is taking a shit. Fuck's sake. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a sandwich at some point. It's fucking nearly dinner time. Now, what else do we have here? Original version of Pasha de Cartier without any receptacle. Apologies. Peter Kokorin, welcome, sir. It is daytime, that's right. But I am on a bit of a mission. I am rotating the collection. This is Pasha. I love this stuff. It's fabulous. For me, it is a. Oh, you definitely could wear it in the autumn, but I'm not going to. Ooh. Paco Rabanne pour on. This is just the bottle I'm using until it's used. That's going to stay up there because, of course, it is. Oh, that Pasha's glorious. Capucci. I'd probably sell this, to be honest with you. It's beautiful. I love it, but I'm not going to use that. I won't do though. It smells lush. Oh, L'instant de Guerlain. Yeah, round that stays up there. There's Vile Pour Arm. I reckon I can wear this in the autumn. Not a problem. Definitely still wear that in the autumn. Mugler Cologne, probably the least autumn and winter fragrance in the world ever. You go down there with your friends. Have you ever smelled this? This is Helmut Lang's Eau de Cologne. It is fucking glorious, this. Like, it really is very, very good, this. Oh. This one is the spray. I've got a splash, but it's in a bigger bottle. This you could wear year-round. Powdery cologne. It's beautiful. Greetings from Melbourne, Australia. Greetings to you. Phil Stevens, George S. I think Phil Stevens says George D. Yes. I think George Zaharoff has moved into his cloning stages. A beautiful rendition of a Tom Ford, from what I understand. You're going to have to explain this. I don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't know what you mean by that. Helmut Lang. That can probably stay up there as well. You know, I could take it down if it gets too fucking... But Un Air de Samsara, you can still get this cheap. Buy it. Just buy it. It's brilliant. Mint. And it's Samsara with mint in it. Like a thinner Samsara, but with mint at the top. If you like Samsara and you like mint, buy it. Oh, who fell over? Samsara. Ooh. Fortunately, it was on the deck. Now, Oscar Paula-Wee. I think you can wear that year round, no bother. Yes. The pile of stuff that I can wear year round, there's got to be like 25 fragrances there, 20 at least. Crazy. Polo Sport, which you definitely cannot wear year round. Brilliant though. This is the Cosmo version. It's fantastic. Ostens Impression Cedarwood Heart. It's got a lovely violet leaf at the top, and it's got a lovely cedarwood note from IFF, which is absolutely identical to the note that Royal Oud is built on. I tell you, it is identical. It is the same material. Agua Brava, haven't worn it. Beautiful though. I really do need to get wearing this because I absolutely love it. I've also got some sprays of the original one. Phil, I don't know what you mean. I'm intrigued. I want to know. Santos de Cartier Eau de Sport in a plastic bottle. Jesus, it's the reason it's in a plastic bottle is because it's meant to go into a gym bag. You know, honestly, like the gym, me. Dunking you right, that Polo Wee smells fucking glorious. Like, I'd ask him Nuge, I think he might still have some. There Blue. A beautiful thing. That is going down there. Dolce & Gabbana, Pour Homme. I've got about 5 bottles of this stuff, and no, I will never sell any of it. George waits in the comments. George lurks in the comments and waits to be summoned, so my job is done. Huh? Is George Zaharoff here? I haven't seen him. Oh, God almighty, that is a great thing. Like I said before, Dolce & Gabbana really did like hit a fucking rich vein of form. Smolto. Just wear this all the time. Oh, all the time I wear this. That's staying up there. I'm going to take it down. So, at the top, there is another top shelf, the top shelf. I have some matriarchs, which I just don't move because they fit up there perfectly. I also have my Les Indomitable, which fit up there perfectly. Vanille Havane, that's going to be getting worn this winter. Oh. M7 Oud Absolu, that's going to be getting worn this winter. I've got Leonard Pour Homme up there. I'll tell you all of my matriarchs. I'll probably sell some of these, to be honest with you. Oh, hey. I've also got... sod off. There we are, first fall. Iris Malikan. I'm selling that. That's going in the selling pile. I think Audrey Jane wants it. I'm trying to tell Audrey Jane she wants it. So I've got matriarchs. I've also got... I'll tell you the matriarchs and then I'll tell you what I've just pulled out because they're outrageous. I've got Kazemi, which is in this little thing. I've got a backup decanter of that as well, and a bottle. I've got Sacra Tabac Sucre, Sex Magic, Beauty Wood, which is tremendous, Black Number 1, which turned into Blackbird, Sacra Noir, Orca, and that's all my matriarchs. I've also got Baldassarini back there. I think it's strictly private. Don't wear it though. Probably sell that as well. What else was on that top shelf, I hear you ask? I'll tell you what else was on that top shelf. The stuff I pulled out. Oh, don't. There we are. There's the Baldassarini. It is, I'm sure it's strictly private. Do you want to tell us which one you are? It's nice. I mean, it's nice, but it's just made by Modern Vert Prestige. I think it's strictly private. If anybody knows how to identify that, please let us know. Okay. Whoops. Private affairs, something like that. Next, I've got an absolutely outrageous oddity for you. Right? It's a 30mm. You may have seen this on Scentland before. And that's why I bought it. It is Nivea Cream Eau de Toilette. This is awesome. It smells exactly like the cream. It is class. I love this shit. This is awesome. I just keep that as like something I spray every once in a while because I think it's funny. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'll put it. Oh shit, the bed. Fucking hell, that nearly went, didn't it? Right, there's me Kazimis. Up you go, just feng shuiing myself. There's me House of Matriarchs. Kazemi, get back there. And then Kazemi as well. Probably not going to wear that during the autumn and winter. There's me Nivea. A little 30mm. Anuj gifted this to me. It's a vintage Derby. It's the gold cap version. So I've actually got all three versions of Derby. I've got the Eagle bottle, as you well know. Not that it's an Eagle. I've got the gold cap version. And I have the square bottle version as well. Oh, God. It's so good. I'm so pleased. I know I spent a lot of money on that bottle of Derby, but I'm just fucking delighted to have it. And the fact I've got 200ml, which means I can spread the love around to a few people. I beg your pardon. I can spread the love around to a few people, and I can also wear it with impunity, like, you know. Anyhow, we will go through the Les Indomptables now. Rose de Jamal, that's definitely an autumn-winter fragrance. That's definitely a spring-summer fragrance, sorry. Ambra Supreme, you can wear that whenever you like. Vinay Havan. Absolutely sensational. That's going to take a batter in this winter. I'm looking forward to that greatly. And then I've got Oriental Velours, which is a spruce fragrance. And it does have that sprucey note. It's outrageous. I need to wear that more. I need to dip into it. It's because they're 50ml bottles. I'm scared of using them, you know. There is Francesco Smalto. That stays up there. Here is a decant I bought from Mr. Smelly years ago. YSL Opium, Pour Arm ADP Vintage. I actually have now a few bottles of that, but I keep this just to use it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first part of this live stream. Now, I don't know what to do here. I don't know whether to keep going, right, or do a little bit of, like, take a break and then come back for another live stream after I have had a sandwich and a little rest. Duncan makes a really good point there. Those Tom Ford atomizers won't stand next to each other because of the magnet. Yes, I've had that before with the Beau de Jour and the Vert d'Anson. You're exactly right. I've had that issue. I would put them down, right? And then, like, it would just spring away. I mean, what the hell's going on? Crazy. Right, it's going to be difficult for me to do this without a little bit of quiet time. So I'm going to go, right? And then I'm going to come back in about, give us about 15, 20 minutes while I go and make myself a tomato sandwich and have a little break because this type of shit wears me out because I am weak. And then I will carry on. So thank you for joining me, everybody, on this first part of the yearly rotation, or the biannual rotation, I should say. I appreciate it greatly. 28 people watching, 28 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will see you soon. Goodbye. Like soon as well. I actually will see you in about 20 minutes, half an hour.